Good morning, everyone. Dear First Lady, dear Minister, I was here yesterday to talk about how to turn passion into profit. And I think the room was really inspired. They inspired me. But today I'm here to talk about giving back to your community, to your country. I'm born in Côte d'Ivoire, and I left Côte d'Ivoire when I was 6 years old to move to France, to study, to live with my uncle, and I ended up playing football. And I got to a certain age where I was performing well, and I had to decide to play between France and Côte d'Ivoire. And deep inside, there was something that was calling me back to my country, the national anthems. It was deep. So I decided to play for Côte d'Ivoire, and I played there a few games with the national team, scored a few goals, but got a lot of love from my country fellows. And then I traveled the continent, and I could see that this love was growing, becoming bigger, and I was thinking, what can I do? What can I do? How can I inspire the youth? How can I inspire the continent? Because I'm in a lucky position. I've been lucky to live from my passion, to earn money, but it's not always the case for everyone. So I need to not only to inspire people, to let them know that it's possible when you dream to get to the highest level, but also when you get there, never forget where you come from. Then during my career, my country, I was playing for Ivory Coast, and then in 2002, there was a big crisis, a civil war in Ivory Coast. The country was divided in two, and I didn't know what to do. I'm not a politician. I'm only a football player. But then, every time we're playing, every time we're coming out, the country was divided in two, but every time we're coming out to play, my teammates and me, people would put the guns down, sit down together, and cheer for the national team. We couldn't see that as we were playing in Europe or somewhere else, but people were telling us. And then someone showed me a video of this specific moment. And I start thinking, there's no way I can see this. I need to do something. If we qualify for the World Cup, I'm going to try to do something. I don't know where it's going to go, if people are going to listen to me, but I'll try. So we qualified for the first World Cup of Ivory Coast, in the history of Ivory Coast. And then, in the dressing room, I asked my teammates to go down on our knees and to beg for peace. And this message, I think I said it yesterday, this message went on for 6 months, the next 6 months, every day in the news. Every day in the news. And I think, I don't know if we stopped the war, but I think we contribute to it. And it's another way to give back to your country. There's many ways to give back. And I think when you do business, when you become successful, there's something you have to do. And I'm trying to find ways to help my people. And I think every time I'm involved in a business, like I'm working on a prepaid card. For example, I'm trying to put a percentage, a fee for the community. And I think it's important because today it's me, but I know and I'm pretty sure that I'm going to inspire someone to do the same thing. And that's really what I think that's my mission. It's not something that you have to do, it's something that you feel like doing. And it's something that makes me happy. So I do it just because it makes me happy, because I want to see my people happy as well. I came here in 2009 and I met the First Lady and His Excellency the President. I went to visit the memorial, and I went again yesterday. And I had the same feeling. Of course, I was really sad. Your story is a sad one. It's something that we should never forget. But really, when I came out of this the first time and now, yesterday, I had hope. Because you had the power, the strength to forgive and to move on. And it gives me goosebumps because not everyone is able to do that. And for me, this is the highest level of give back to your society, because by doing this, you already rebuilt your country. And I'm not surprised to see this room where we are now, because it started long time ago, because you guys united. I built a foundation. I started my foundation in 2010. I used to do small donations, and I decided to use my name, the fame, to help to reconstruct my country. And in 2010 I decided to donate all my sponsorship deals to my foundation, because in order to inspire people, because nobody would understand, Didier Drogba is coming, organizing a charity ball, and he wants you to donate money for his foundation. They'll be like, he's earning a lot of money, so why? I mean, he can do it himself. So what I did was to show people that me alone, I cannot change the world. But I think I want to prove to show you that I'm really interested in changing the narrative of my country, on my continent. So that's why I'm doing this. So I was asking people to do a little donation. I'm not asking for money, and the donation is not only about money, but to come and support, I think is also very important. So I built a clinic and in Côte d'Ivoire, in Abidjan, and it's opening in a few weeks. We will work with a vaccination campaign with UNICEF, and I'm really proud of it. And I really hope that the kids that have inspired and who wants to become football players, or who wants to achieve something in their lives, I really hope that they always remind themselves of where they come from, where you come from, and what you can do for the next generation. It's very important. And today, I'm really happy to have been invited here at the Youth Connect, because, like I said, we are the future. We are so powerful if we decide to work together to develop the continent, I mean, nobody will be able to stop us. Dear First Lady, thank you very much for your philanthropic work, and once again, you inspired me, and I'm so happy to be here again, and I really want to come back. It took me 10 years, to come back, and I hope I'll come back sooner than that. Thank you very much.